us? Can you hear us on
the old interwebs?
All right, hold on. Start saying some things.
Bibbidi Bubbidi Boo? But it doesn't. It looks like it's locked up on the on my turn.
Nothing coming through. Mic check.
Hold on. It looks like it.
Well, mine froze.
Yeah, it looks like it's frozen on the.
But the feed is still.
Your video couldn't be shared. It was live and out. Oh, you know what? Let me try this. I'm logged in on 2 phones.
Two-phone problem.
Not because.
Oh no, it's on. It's going.
Yeah, but I'm still showing like the screen is frozen.
No,
the
it's
audio is still going out.
log
Try
off.
closing-
Close
log
off
off
because it's
and-
back on.
Yeah, well, you know, does that like
Everybody else is in there talking.
See?
Charlize Theron? My name's Cody, and I got 2 phones.
Was that Tim? Was that Rescue Con?
Yeah.
Dude, I told you. My self-esteem can't handle you right now.
Yeah, Cam, keep going. Keep going, Tim.
And whatever would work with Charlize Theron, I'm on board. I'll try.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Happy New Year, guys.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, how was your New Year, Jose?
I was sick. I was asleep by 8.
Yay.
Yeah. I don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to let you down, Matt.
Dude, I made it. I made it to midnight. I made it.
I made it to like 12:01. I was in bed at 12:01.
Isn't it sad that it's like a struggle? Like you're dying at 11:30. Were you like dying to stay up?
I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize we made it to midnight.
Oh,
So
okay.
That was so New Year's Eve. So the 30th, Mom came here. New Year's Eve, I had to take her up to Victorville for a doctor's appointment. It was the first like full 24 hours where I'm
Oh,
trying
dude,
to.
you're up in Victorville New Year's Eve? Woo!
No,
You made it back.
We got up there at about 2 and got back
Congrats.
before traffic. But I really hadn't. I mean, we were taking care of Mom and doing all this stuff, and all of a sudden, Tammy and I finally sat down on the couch, and we're like, "Oh crap! It's 11:50." Like I didn't even realize it was that late. It was just at 12:01 I climbed into bed, and I mean, like at 11:59 I climbed into bed, and at 12:01 my bunch of text messages come in, Happy New Year, which cool. But we'll get him in the morning. We know it's. I think he sent me one. My brother sent me one. Got a bunch of them. Tim said he drove to Vegas for work on New Year's Eve. Arrived in Vegas right at midnight. Had to dodge all the weirdos on the road. I've been in Vegas for New Year's. Have you guys ever done that?
No, never.
Do they still shut the strip down?
I don't know, but 3 days after I turned 21, I was in Vegas for New Year's. It was a good time.
Hold on. 3 days after you turned 21, it could have been 3 days before you turned 21. It doesn't matter for you. You're not getting your. What are you gonna do? What was the difference between being legal and not for you?
I partook.
You
partook in-
Midori sour, probably.
It was like a Midori sour,
Virgin pina colada.
or one of those house drinks that came in the pineapple shaped plastic thing with the big straw.
Okay.
But it was a good time, and I'm not going to say any of it while a microphone's in front of me.
Okay. All right. It's not. I wouldn't want you to disappoint your fans who think so highly of you.
What was his name?
Yeah, exactly.
He was very gentle.
But strong. He was dreaming.
All right. So live feed. Well, let's do this. 3, 2, 1. All right, live feed. You guys can hear us on the microphones. I'm going to. We have a couple voicemails. Thank you to those of you that sent some voicemails in. After we said that we didn't get any voicemails, we're gonna talk about some. Hold on, let's go to the first one and see what we got here.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
I was just gonna say, father-in-law sounds pretty cool. Oh.
That would be nice. And see, here's the thing that you're missing.
Do they let Fords on the Mojave Crown?
Here's the thing that you're
I don't
missing
know about that.
is if
Can I borrow your deep cycle battery?
if Matt has a deep cycle battery, he has no excuse to go home when he doesn't want to play with us anymore. Like I really
Oh
believe
no, I'll
that
just leave.
50
I'll
something-
just leave. Trust me.
60% of Matt going home that night was a combination of being done with the desert and a combination
with
of
us.
being done with the boys. Like you were ready to go home.
Like I said, I will just leave. I don't need excuses. But yeah, dude, I was exhausted when I got home.
I bet you were.
But I'll talk. You know, that deep cycle battery thing. That's
not a bad idea at all.
Pretty good idea.
And I have one of those. I have a an adapter, one that you can plug into a
course you do.
110 volt outlet and get 12 volts out to charge it at home. And I have the opposite. I have a 12 volt adapter for 110 volts if you need
Do
that.
they have like mega deep cycle? Because you know,
Yeah, you just buy a car battery, like
well, you know, because I
How
need my
deep?
yeah. I need,
You
I
ain't
need
mega
my
deep in nothing.
sleeping.
how many cycles you
Sleeping?
need.
I need all
Right.
this. I need all the cycles.
On to the next one. Ready? Let's see what we got.
I already know who this is.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Rob.
That's awesome. Yes.
That was it. He
That was,
just
he's like,
yeah.
he's just so enraged by what I
He's
said.
so
He's like, I
mad.
don't know what to say
And I
anymore. I'm
said
so
it
mad.
now.
Well, he's right though. I mean, you know, you're gonna drink that crappy beer.
Hold on. What drinks I partake in is not really an issue. But I was gonna say, you even said it yourself.
It
You're like,
does
in and out-
question your
Judgment.
Yeah, your judgment.
Okay, whatever. You said it best. I think you said like it's my best lunch burger, right?
My lunch. And that's my favorite lunch store.
Yeah,
Because my daughter calls it the lunch store.
The lunch
We want to
store?
go to the lunch store.
but like, Five Guys is a place you go to when it's like you want a specific burger, like the way you want it. Five Guys is where you
But
go.
you should want it the way In-N-Out makes it.
But sometimes you don't want it that way. I'm not saying In-N-Out's bad. It's great.
I'll tell you what. Jose talked about the grilled onions and jalapenos.
They don't have that
Five Guys.
In-N-Out.
I started thinking about man, I need to try that. I need to get to
Oh,
Five
dude, that's
Guys.
You guys saw-
that's the burger.
I went-
Grilled onions
Oh,
and
yeah.
jalapenos.
I listened to the episode on Thursday and I told Tammy, we're having Five Guys for dinner on Friday night.
Doing radio research or podcast
Research for the show.
research.
Let's see who this voicemail is from. I'm sure it's going to suck horribly.
Who was that?
Jim, I think he said.
I'm a little perplexed that he was like struggling to remember what his name was. He was like, "This is shit." He made a noise.
That's a legit. That's a legit gripe. That's a legit gripe. When you go to a shitty gas station that doesn't have the good latching on it and it pops, or
God,
you have one.
nothing chaps my hide.
My Dodge would, like, no matter what. It
The
didn't.
Chevy.
It
Chevy,
was horrible.
It never. It didn't matter what gas station.
No.
It didn't matter what angle you set it in.
Mine leaks. Like I have if I don't hold it and like it'll start leaking gas.
So you have to
I have to
physically stop it when it comes
on
up.
some like the Costco pumps. I have to hold.
Well, first of all, I've never and will never go to a Costco gas station.
Yeah, but I go like at 6:30 in the morning.
There's like a line.
There's
Is that special gas?
yes.
How much
does
cheaper?
it make
It's
your
cheap,
car
dude.
fly?
How much cheaper?
It's cheaper.
Okay. Do you have to like? How do you
You're
get
gonna
it?
save like $1 on a tank because it's not worth the
no,
line.
It's way more. Like I think last week I paid like $3.15 or something.
So what's that? 45 cents a gallon less.
I'm putting 20 gallons.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
like $6.
$10. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe. Still
But
not worth
But
it.
I go before work, so there's no line. I wouldn't go like normal business hours. It's freaking a madhouse.
Yeah. It's what a madhouse?
A freaking.
Damn it, Jose. What
I
time
said
is-
freaking.
That's what I heard.
Oh,
look,
I-
he's jotting it down.
Because you know why I'm jotting it down? Because last week when I was editing this show, I had to listen to it 15 times to try to find all the curse words, and I didn't mark them.
What are the words I can't say?
Most of the words that you say are unsayable.
Yeah, but I need to hear them. That way I know what noises not to make.
Okay, well, we got another voicemail. I'm not sure who this one's. I'm not even sure I'm gonna like where this is going.
Hey, you can stop it. You can end it there.
Who did you pay?
I don't know.
Who did you pay? Who is this? Hold on, we're listening to this again. Don't interrupt it.
Hey,
Shimgans?
Who thinks you're brilliant?
obviously he's a Coors Light drink. He's like a 6-pack in when he called it. Thank you, sir. I don't know who you are, but thank you.
Apparently, Jose
I'm a genius.
has a fan page. We're gonna have to create like a T-shirt with the Jose fan page on it, and see how many of those we sell.
Negative. I'm gonna have to buy some.
We have one more voicemail that we'll listen to. And
Wow.
this one's gonna be good.
Man, that guy was pissed. Bye.
That dude was not happy.
I think he probably shot up at Costco on the way
Oh,
home or
dude.
something.
That guy, I tell you, that guy was exhausted and driving down the hill, ready to kill people. Like, it was so...
He sounds like a murderer. He does sound like a
that's,
murderer.
That's the kind of guy you don't give weaponry because he will probably use them. Like, that guy...
No, you give him weaponry, but I don't think he'd know how to use
No,
it.
he'd probably shoot his own finger off.
Yeah.
You know who they should have casted?
Sounds
for?
like a bleeder to me.
You know who they should have casted for Dexter?
He's
He's sitting right there, dude.
Oh, man, I will tell you... and I think, Matt, you're on the same page here. We go up and down the mountain often enough to know how to drive up and down the mountain. And there's always...
Look, no. You can drive slow. I don't have a problem. You know, sometimes you're behind a semi or whatever that's delivering stuff. It's got to get up there.
Absolutely.
Or there's a truck and a trailer. But there are turnouts
Yes.
like every half mile,
Yes.
at least every half mile.
It may be.
Make use of that turnout. If you see a guy in a white Frontier and the whites of his eyes and he's fumes and flames are shooting out of his
God.
ears, dude, just, I don't care if you're almost to Big Bear City. Pull the F over and let the crowd of people go by, especially when you have more than 5.
For sure.
Yes.
Then
5 is
come
like,
on.
I gotta pull over.
This guy, so it started off with the guy in the trailer, and I saw it, and it was a dually with a fifth wheel, and I was like, all right, you know, there's only so much he can do on the mountain. We're coming down the 38, and one turnout. All right, that wasn't a very big turnout. 2 turnouts, 3 turnouts, 4 turnouts. It's, again, 30 to 45 minutes of following this dude, and I'm looking I can't see the end of the line behind me.
Damn, dude.
And I was just every time we passed a turnout, I just got more and more angry. And there's no passing lane, and I wasn't gonna go over the double yellow line and jeopardize everybody else's life because of my anger. But I swear, when he finally, at one point, finally pulled over, because there was another car behind him riding him pretty hard. When he finally pulled over, man, I waved at him very, very nicely and made sure that he knew I appreciated it with my honking, and I was furious. And again, I was like, okay, sweet, finally. And then that dude in the JKU was not going any faster than the damn fifth wheel was going.
You know,
Was it lifted and shit?
No, it was a stock Rubicon.
You know how I drive. And one time I'm coming down the mountain and there's somebody like in a sports car that's on my ass.
Yes.
Like, oh shit. You know what, dude? Yeah, you got another pace than I do.
Yep.
I'm gonna pull right on.
Yep.
Know,
All you, man.
yeah,
all you. And I've done that with
go
the girls.
get it.
Because the girls don't, like, the Presley sleep in, or the girls don't like the mountain road that much. Like, they start to get sick. So if I've got them in the car, and Tammy would probably disagree with me, I try to keep it under control. And if I've got a car behind me that's ready to move, and I got the girls with me, I will gladly pull over. Let the guy go by. It doesn't hurt me any, but I'm not going to... That guy had to have 30 vehicles behind him, and he just hosed their whole day. Like I mean, you know what I mean? He just hit, what he was doing was way more important than anybody else's, and it just, I was so freaking angry after like a really long week. It was all I wanted to do was get up there and get back, and I was ready to kill somebody.
That guy should die. He should honestly just be put him down.
But with that said, I want it to be a fiery, painful death, not just like, you know,
Not a quick, swift,
no. I don't want him to fall asleep and not wake up. I want him to feel pain up until the very last minute.
Wow. Well, you could have ran him off the road, probably.
I could have, but then I wouldn't have been able to be as angry as I was at the other guy in the front. So that guy, once you get down to 38 and you make that hard right turn and you're on flat ground, there was a minivan. No, it was a Accord and me. There was this Rubicon and then a car and then me. As soon as we made that turn, that Accord shot out and I followed him, and we both blasted by this guy and changed back lanes into it pretty close. And I was just like, I don't understand the lack of courtesy of people.
Well, some people don't drive those roads enough to they're oblivious to that there's other cars.
You think that's what it is? They just don't realize?
Yeah, 100%, dude. Like, because people are, they don't know, like, they don't realize, they may not realize that there are certain rules on those type of
But
roads.
if there's 42 cars behind
I
you,
get it.
and the 3 cars immediately behind you are that far away
Yeah,
from you. Like,
I get it.
that's a message. Short of shooting rockets out of the front of my truck.
Common sense isn't that common.
Yeah, true. I was just furious. Like, I can't even tell you how mad I was.
I would have been yelling.
So yeah, I needed to call and let you guys know that.
Dude, I used to have a helper when I was like road raging. He would bark at people. He would roll the window down and stick his head out and just arf, 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 arf. And it was great because it made me laugh and it broke the tension, you know. And then he'd curse people. I hope you get dick cancer, and just start talking like that because he could tell I was getting mad. Abby, shout out to you, Abby.
I need Abby to ride with me everywhere because my
Oh, it's the best. The best.
I hope you shoot yourself in public.
Yeah, exactly.
And Casey's on the live feed. He said that they're too terrified to look back in their mirrors. I think that's a part of it too. They're like panicked about driving on a road that turns.
Yes.
And they don't know what to do with themselves. And another thing that I could have this fed into my anger prior to this. If you are one of these people, please stop listening to the show. If you are one of these people that when white stuff falls from the sky, you drive up on a California highway and park on the side of a highway so that your toddler can play in the snow, stop listening to the show.
Cars and trucks are slipping and sliding all
It is.
around you.
You're coming up and down that mountain. There's 400 cars parked on the side of the road. And I'll tell you what, I was so angry, I was like, speed limit is 65. Hope you ain't coming out. And I'm like, I'm going right through there, and I got a steel bumper in front of me, and it ain't stopping none of you. Like it's like going on the 10 freeway and pulling over to the side of the road to let your kids play in the mud. Like that's the logic there. There are designated places to play in the snow, and there are even spots along the highways where you can safely pull off and park 10, 20, 30 yards away from the highway. These people that are parking their minivans on the side of the road with part of their diet,
millimeters of space between the cars.
It happens every year. People die.
Yeah.
They deserved it. Like that's
Whoa.
If you're
Whoa.
Dude, tell me I'm wrong. That's thinning the herd. That is evolution right there. That is clearly that guy didn't have any common sense.
And his kids.
Are you
His
okay?
poor kids.
No, dude, I'm still fired up about it.
All right, the kids didn't know any better.
Well, they're better off. They're better off. This is going down a dark path. I'm sorry. Usually Matt's the angry one.
Yeah, something tells me this episode's going to be highly edited.
No, dude, I'm leaving that in. Because seriously, don't do that, people. One, it is illegal. You're supposed to, you can't do that. Two, it's so unsafe. And three, it screws everybody else's day up.
Common sense is not that common,
dude. I cannot believe that people do that. And Casey agrees because he has to deal with it all the time. It's absolutely batshit crazy to me that people would pull over on the side of a California highway just because it happens to be in the mountains and ride a sled down into the asphalt. Like, I'm coming. I'm coming.
You know what? That's only hilarious because I see it every damn time.
Yes.
Every time. Like in the same spots. It's like,
yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the 18, the 330, or the 38. Any one of those roads going up the mountains, guaranteed there's going to be some jackass and his kids. And they're going to look at you funny. Like, as I was coming, there was this one lady at the back of her car, and she started to walk out towards me, and I can't remember, she had something in her hand, probably her phone, looking at it, and I was coming, I laid onto the horn, and she scared the crap out of her. Rightfully so. She's about to walk out in the traffic. I either scare the crap out of you, or I paint you on the wall. Like, that's...
Would you stop?
Would I stop? No.
Now your brother's going off on, and this is true too. They leave their busted sleds and trash. That really is really offensive, you know, to me.
That's like a big FU to every. Like,
yeah, right. I mean, that's like a giant issue that the city or town of Big Bear has to deal with, right?
Yeah.
Is people got to pick up all that trash.
Yeah. You know what I wanted to do? So in my angered state, I have my paintball gun here in the garage. and I'm thinking we just drive up and down the 38.
And we park on the side
No,
of the
no, no. We drive up and down the 38. I'll be the wheel man. Someone's got to be the trigger man in the passenger seat, and just light up every one of those cars and people with the paintball gun all the way down.
So that portion of this episode was brought to you by Cody. That's Cody at trailchasers.net.
No. If you have, I dare you. I
want no part of that, Cody.
If you are someone that's gonna, if you're listening to the show and you're gonna defend people playing on the snow in the fire, no, I'm saying to the listeners, I dare you to send a hate mail. I dare you to try to convince me that I'm wrong.
Casey's in, so you got a gunman ready to go.
Yeah, but Casey's gonna do it with his bow.
Yeah, come on. Jose's about ready to jump in with you.
Yeah, that is,
and I'm not bailing you out of jail.
Well, if they're all breaking the law, so we're just breaking the law. 2 wrongs make a right. Usually, it's all
street
good.
justice.
Hey, just get your forearms back. You know, don't get your forearms all riled up. Trying to get out there. Start skiing out your hole.
Let's live feed it. We'll live feed it. Episode 106. Forearms of Justice Part 2. Forest Justice.
The paint gun of injustice. All right.
Come on, but right, everybody, right. I'm right.
Mediocrity? How do you say that word? Mediocrity?
The midsection of mediocrity. Yeah. So, well, that was the voicemails. Thank you for those that even, especially Ted or Chad about the gas station.
I don't know, some audible noise.
Jim, whatever his name was. That was a good one. That was a really good one.
He sounded hot.
Sexy some bitch right there. But yeah, that again. If anybody has a solution for the side of the road sledders, please let me know because I'm in. I need to find a solution. What
we could put spikes like on the hill or something,
and then
here he goes.
And then
he's vibrating.
And then as I'm coming through this section of jackasses, some other jackass that's in a couple cars in front decides he needs to play too, locks up his brake, and makes a U-turn on the goddamn highway. Like, all I wanted was for someone to come the other direction and destroy that guy. Like, you jackass. Like, that's, we're in the mountains. Rules don't apply anymore. I hate people.
This is like the most upset I've ever seen you.
Dude, there's not many things that upset me like this.
I'm not joking. This is really like the most upset I've ever seen you.
Well, dude,
you are vibrating.
I'm angry. So help me get rid of all of them. So
God, now you're talking about like
extermination. If I had a flamethrower in the garage, I would give flamethrower. If I had a flamethrower in the garage, I'd give that to Casey so he can pull the trigger on the flamethrower all the way down and just light all those cars up on fire.
Hey, relax, Pol Pot. This is a little crazy here. Jeez.
All right, I need to get off the microphone before I incriminate myself any further than I already have. So, thank you guys for tuning in on the live feed. Thank you, Joe, for the Trail Medic segment, and thank you everybody for the voicemails. We're interested in hearing what you have to say. If you've
Apparently, I'm a genius.
Apparently. Except, who the hell was that?
Right.
Who thinks Jose is a genius? I need to know who left that message. Who's from the 973 area? Where's the 973 area code?
I have no idea, dude. Let me check.
It ain't Genius Town, I don't think. Genius Town.
That is.
I laugh.
New Jersey.
Okay.
Why is that okay?
I don't know.
We need to do some research on western New Jersey to find out if there's any insane asylums or if there's like mercury in the water stream.
I think it's one of the what were those that TV show, that reality show like back in the day?
The Jersey Shore guys?
Yeah, it's one of the Jersey Shore people.
It's the situation he's telling me about.
Oh, good Lord!
I did his taxes.
All right, so whoever has the love affair with Jose, we need to hear more. Tell us why. Tell me why you love Jose so much.
Also, we'll also help you with your love advice. Like if you guys need any kind of advice,
financial, life, romantic, any kind of advice.
All those things we have opinions
spiritual.
about.
951-394 dirt.
Do you have a conspiracy theory that you want to discuss? we're your guys. Like me and Jose, we'll break it down. Oh man, I saw on 2020 the not Harvey Weinstein, the other guy, the guy that committed suicide.
Oh,
Epstein.
Epstein.
Theo
Jeffrey.
Epstein was on 2020. He was not. They did a story about how it was suspicious. Like that dude was murdered. There were like two
Dude,
men.
that was
You
the
think
most
he would?
obvious. Like
Yeah,
this
there
is the
was
most
there was
obvious
like
hit.
a half a dozen things that should have like prevented, you know,
Well, did you see the guy they put
his
him with?
suicide. Yeah, he gets pulled out the night before. This is on 2020. It's not like
This is like mainstream media. Like
yeah, this
mainstream
was a real reporter who actually spoke with all the people involved, and it was like so. And at the very end, she goes, "So what you're telling me is the camera, coincidentally, was going down. His roommate the night before got pulled out for some reason. The security guards
They didn't do
decided
anything,
they
yeah.
were sleeping that
Yeah.
night. For whatever reason, he had 10 sheets in his room. Why did he have 10 sheets?
He was on
He was
suicide
a
watch.
bedwetter.
Dude, he was on
Yeah,
suicide.
he was supposed to be on suicide watch, meaning
Because they tried to take him out the one time already.
exactly. Next thing you know, done.
Look into it.
I just broke it down for you. You don't even have to look at
That's
it.
the thing.
According to Matt, it wasn't suicide.
He didn't kill himself.
And we're out. All right, live feed. Thank you guys for joining. Appreciate it. We are going to